Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D and it's Money Monday, so I am going to be stuffing my cash envelopes, but it's also payday, so I'm going to be breaking down my paycheck. Today I'm using a new form. I was the very first customer on BudgetBecause's Etsy shop, and so that always gives me a thrill. So I wanted to show off her budget paycheck breakdown because I thought there were some cool features to it. And it's listed on her shop for $1.55. So I'll be leaving the link in my description box down below if you want to go check out her printables. So I chose this one to show you how I broke down this paycheck. So first of all, it is $1,100. You'll notice there's the two little asterisks because I'm not putting those into this particular worksheet, but it will have an effect on how things play out. So I just wanted to make a note of it. So for example, Etsy, I get paid weekly. In fact, tonight my check will roll in from Etsy and it's $8 and change. So that'll be scooted over to one of these other areas that you see in the orange. YouTube, I thought I was going to get paid. I thought I was going to get my very first YouTube paycheck. I was very excited because I heard they get paid on the 21st of the month. And happy spring, by the way. It's March 21st. So me and my nasally voice are celebrating spring allergies. But I'm so excited that it's finally spring. So I guess I didn't get paid. I'm assuming I have to wait until the next month. I think the first time you get paid, you have to wait 2 months. From what I understand, you have to have at least $100 in your account. So in your YouTube studio, you can see the money adding up. So every time somebody watches a commercial, then that's basically a penny that gets added to the pot, and the pot has to be at least $100 for you to get paid. If it's not, then it rolls over until the next month or until it reaches that $100 point. So for me, I was at $101. So I thought I was going to get paid, but I don't think I am because I haven't seen any money hit my account. But I'm putting an asterisk there just in case. So for those of you that have been watching my commercials, thank you so much, because that means for sure in April I will get paid. And that's perfect timing because in April is when my paycheck shrinks. It's going to dip under $1,000. So right now I'm at $1,100. And starting in April, it's going to shrink down because I'm signing up for an HSA. And so that'll dip how much I get paid every pay period. So these are up in the air, but the purple is for sure. So my expenses for this particular paycheck are sewer and garbage, internet, phone, my Apple storage, and Chase. I've been very spendy with my credit card, unfortunately, as you can see here. So, so that added up to $533 altogether out of this paycheck. So $1,100 minus $533 gives me $567 remaining to work with in these other categories. My only debt is my mortgage, and I'm already paid on that. So anything that I pay this pay period is going to go towards my principal. But I don't think I'm going to be making any extra payments. If I do get a YouTube paycheck, then I will be putting a portion of it to my debt. But for now, I'm just leaving it blank because I don't think that's going to happen. For my cash envelopes, anytime you see anything in pink, like when you see a pink check mark, it means it's already gone through, it's done. So I had already squirreled away $100 for this week of cash envelopes. In fact, let me show you. One of the reasons why I love this big behemoth binder that I'm using now is there's a little like pocket here, and so in it I had stashed my $100 for this week. So it was living in there like out of sight, out of mind, so that I wouldn't spend it, and it worked out perfect. In fact, it got me out of a bind this time because there is no local branch to my credit union here in town. So I have to use an ATM that's inside Safeway that's next to the Starbucks counter. And last night when I swung by to get money, there's a sign stuck to it that said out of order. So who knows how long it's going to be out of order for. So I'm so glad that I squirreled away that $100. And so this had come from last week, like from my Etsy paychecks. I got $12 from my Amazon affiliate links. So anytime people click into my affiliate links in my description box down below and make a purchase, then I get, I think it's about 4% of that purchase. So thank goodness for that, because now that means that out of this paycheck, I only have to take out $100. So no pink check mark yet because I have to wait for the ATM to get fixed for me to be able to do my banking, which is so sad. So that $100 out of what I had here gives me a remaining balance of $467 to work with. From there, here's my little pink check mark because every single paycheck, I always automatically transfer $100 to my yearly sinking fund, which is all my yearly expenses, taxes, insurance, all that good stuff. So that is taken care of. That's been transferred. So that means that now with that $100 deducted, I have $367 remaining. And then the next category is savings challenges. I'm only going to sock away $67 out of my paycheck to my savings challenges because this is like a little psychological game for me. This motivates me to list things in my Etsy. So the fact that this week I'm only getting $8 from Etsy and I only gave myself $67 out of this pay period to put towards my sinking funds, or I'm sorry, towards my savings challenges, that lights a fire under me to make stuff and list it. So you will be seeing me list some stuff in my Etsy shop. In fact, the next thing I'll be listing hopefully tonight is a set of these cash envelopes with the silver stars and the silver adhesive tabs. So again, this is like psychology to get me hustling to make more money for my savings challenges. This category was actually gifting or giving, but that's one of my categories in my cash envelope. So I stuck a little investing sticker over it, and I already transferred $100 of my paycheck to CashApp to do my investing for these next couple of weeks. So you'll see those happen on Wednesdays. And then I'm super excited because I'll be able, because I squirreled away this money and I was super tight with this money, I'll be able to put $200 towards my Roth IRA. Plus, if I do well with Etsy or whatnot, then that's what that little orange asterisk is, that I'll be putting more than 200 there, but for sure at least 200. So I added these together, added up to 300. That's what I had remaining here, and that brought me down to a zero-based budget, which is what this next breakdown is. This is what I started with, minus my expenses, minus my cash envelope money, minus my sinking funds, minus my savings challenges, minus, in this case, investing, and it all came down to zero. Now, what I thought was really cool about Ava's printable, so again, Budget Because, is number one, when you buy this and you download it, you have like 5 different color options. So there was green, there was pink, there was purple, orange, so on and so forth. And I thought that was cool that you can change colors, you know, every week if you want. And then I thought this was really smart to include it on this page. However, for me, the only ones that I can ever take out are 20s because again, I have to do my banking through an ATM and it only spits out 20s. So what I actually do is I make change with my savings challenge money. With those 20s, I break it down, you know, like $5 bills. I get 4 of those and swap it out for a 20, so on and so forth. So for me, I would only be making little notes here. But for the rest of y'all that are able to walk into a bank and get whatever denominations you want, I thought it was really cool that she included the breakdown here. And then you can write some notes to yourself here. So for me, the notes are hustle. That way I have more than $67 to work with for the next 2 weeks for my savings challenges. So I hope you found that helpful. Again, if you're interested in this printable, it was $1.55. And the link to her Etsy shop will be listed down below. Again, I'm very happy that I'm her very first customer. That's always exciting for me. So there is my paycheck. So let's go ahead now and stuff my cash envelopes. Oops, before we do that, I forgot to mention, I hadn't opened up my tic-tac-toe scratch-off savings challenge that Johanna at RedToBlackBudgeting had sent me. So she made a little note to me in the comments on yesterday's video. And she's like, hey, look inside your envelope. And so she had made $1,000 placeholder, and look how gorgeous this is. As you can tell, I'm all about the leopard print. So here's this beautiful shiny gold leopard. Ooh la la, so pretty. So yeah, I'll be linking her shop as well in the description box down below. So thank you, Johanna. So gorgeous, and I'm so glad you told me. So here's my behemoth binder. Take my $100 out of its little secret hiding place. So I've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So let's go ahead and get cracking with my different envelopes. For the first one, vet, I'm going to put in $10. I have a feeling my cat is going to need to see the vet soon. So that's going to be expensive, as it always is. He's an old cat. He's having trouble going to the bathroom. So you know how that is. So I have the 500 in my Ally savings account already. And then 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 535 altogether. But a vet visit, one will wipe that whole thing out in no time. All right, so there's that. For car, I'm putting in 5. So here go my placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $600 are already living in the Ally bucket. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. So 620 for car. For giving, I have to be aggressive with this over the next few weeks because I realized I've got a couple of birthdays coming up in April. So I was like, oh snap. So 20, 21, 22, 23, whoops, 28. So 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yep, $28 in giving. So I'm going to be stuffing it a little bit more heavily these next few weeks probably. Oops is just getting 5 because thank goodness I haven't really had any major oopses come up. I've just been blowing money on junk really. So fun stuff. So what I forgot to mention when let me show you the printable again. My Chase credit card, what goes on there are my groceries, gasoline, supplies for my pets, fun stuff, things like that. And so obviously I've been a little bit heavy-handed with that lately, but thankfully no oopses have come up. But for now I've got 35 in case something does come up. And then I'll need to dip into here. Home only gets 5. No major projects in mind for that. I do have a savings challenge for plants, and I'm probably going to use this for plants as well because right now all I'm excited about is putting a bunch of plants outside. So 20, 45. Beto is going to get 10 in case I need him to come over and dig all kinds of holes for those plants. So 20, 30, 40. He did stop by a couple of days ago to give me some plants that he had dug up from some other lady's house. So she wanted him to toss all these plants. And so he knows we have like an agreement. If anybody throws away plants, you give them to me. So like last year I had these gorgeous, what are they called? Canna lilies that the hummingbirds absolutely loved because they gave these big bright red flowers. And they were beautiful. So I ended up with all of those for free because he basically saved them after he cleaned the yard and the people told him like, get rid of him, dump him out. And so he gave them to me. All right, for yum, no money because I need to lose weight. I'm out of control. So I'm going to tell myself, nope, no money, no yummies for me this time. Taxes, I'm going to put 5 into it for here. So I do need to remind myself to color in my little sheet for my taxes. I forgot to grab that before hitting record. So note to self to do that. Happy, I'm going to put in 20. Again, I'm being aggressive with this one because I want to go to Tucson in April for a planner meetup as well as to the 4th Avenue Street Fair. So 20, 30, 40. So I need at least 20 more just to cover gas. And it's on April 6th. So I got to get busy and stuff this envelope as fast as I can. Community, I wiped it out and I only have my lucky $2 bill in there. So I'm going to put in 10. I placed an order with a lady I've been watching for a couple of years named Nerdy Jess. And she had stopped filming for a long time and then she started again. So I wanted to support her Etsy shop. She only had like 7 sales and so I was like, oh man, I need to buy her stuff. So I'm excited to show you all that when it comes in. In fact, it shipped today. So excited to show off that. And then I'm going to beef it up a little bit more because Dina from Pretty Productive, if you're watching this, I'm waiting for that shop to come back out of vacation mode. So that's you're next on this list right here. YouTube, I didn't spend any money, so I got the 5, 10, and then the lucky 2. So I didn't have to pay anything for shipping because I still have some stamps left. So not going to put anything in here for now because I'm still good on that. Etsy, I'm going to put in 5, and in fact this is all pretty much probably going to disappear today. I need to make a run to buy supplies so I can list some stuff in my Etsy store. So I've got 25 plus the lucky 2. So pretty sure I'm going to wipe this out this week and then start rebuilding it all over again. We shall see. And then for Amazon, I have $5. My last $5 goes into that. So this is for Amazon Prime, so 20, 25, 30. So I'm shooting for 140. So now I've got 30. So this is another one I have to remember to color in because I forgot to bring my planner with me when I hit record. Okay, so that is it for my cash envelopes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for my money moves. Have a great day.